Have you ever tried to play a song where you're playing all the chords and then in the middle you have one of those chords that has like the letter, for example C, and then lots of numbers on the side, like 7, 6, or sharp 11, or one of those numbers, or lots of numbers sometimes, and you didn't know how to play? Well, if that has happened to you, make sure to watch this lesson to the end, because I'm going to be giving 6 positions, which are the 6 main positions you're going to need to know to be able to play those chords when you see them.
One, two, three.
Hey guys, Mauricio was here, and in the lesson today I'm going to be talking about jazz chords. Jazz chords are those chords where you have the letter, like the notes, for example C, but then you have 1, 2, sometimes 3 numbers on the side. It can be 9, can be sometimes a word like major 7, number 13. There are several numbers we use, and then when you put them with the chords, that gives a different sound. Some people say it gives to the chord like a more sophisticated sound. It's kind of tricky to describe sound, but most people say it makes the chord like richer or more sophisticated. Probably that would be the main word, like make it, you know, like nice. Anyway, those chords, jazz chords, of course, we use them to play jazz music, but not just jazz. They come in pop music a lot, you know, blues, rock, any style will use those jazz chords. So basically, how does that work? When we talk about chords, now you can see like we put like lots of fingers here. But when you learn theory, and I'm gonna be bringing this on another video, what we have is basic chords, major or minor. We have 3 notes. See, on the guitar we have 6 strings. But what we play, for example, this is an E. We have 3 different notes here that some of them we will play twice, but we have 3 different notes. Those are basic chords. We have only 3 notes. Then sometimes what happens is we start to adding other notes to those 3 notes, and that changes the sound. For example, this is a C. Now I'm gonna add 1 extra note here. I'm gonna add 2 extra notes to the C. So we have the 3 basic notes plus 2 more. Now I'm going to add another one. So this chord here, if I were to call like what it is a C major 7, 9, sharp 11. That's a C. Now I'm going to add 9, major 9. Now I'm going to add C9 plus a major 7. Now a C9, major 7, sharp 11. So as we start adding notes, we have this very nice, I mean, to me it's nice at least, very beautiful sound. I love. I'm gonna say I'm kind of addicted to those chords. But anyway, now we have like countless chords, jazz chords. You know, you can make literally, I don't know, hundreds of combinations. Now, not all styles of music we will use them. Sometimes it's better to keep the simple, like very simple chords. Sometimes it's nice to use jazz chords. Now, the thing is, sometimes we are playing a song, and that song will have like a jazz chord. So it's not up to you to play or not. Some styles, if you don't use it, it kind of doesn't sound good. So it's nice to know like some of those basic positions, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to be giving you guys 2 sequences. Each sequence has 3 chords. Now, why 2 sequences? Those 2 sequences, they will give you 6 different positions that if you memorize those chords, you will be able to play most of the songs. Like, let's say you play, if you have like one of those jazz chords, one of the 6 positions here, most likely will be one of the ones you need to know. Now I'm going to be showing you them here, and then I'm going to after go and talk about them and show you the chords. Now, just so you know, the reason I chose those chords here is because those sequences, those 3 chords, I have 3 and 3, those 3 chords, they usually, a lot of the times, they come together in songs. Now the first sequence is going to be an A minor 7, a D 7, 9, a G major 7. That's going to be sequence number 1. Now sequence number 2 will be a D minor 7, O D minor 7 9, which I'm going to explain, G7 13, and a C major 7. Now the idea today is not to explain the theory behind. The theory behind to learn those chords is a little tricky, but I will be showing you how to, how to play those chords. And on another video, I'm going to be explaining the theory. Actually, if you have like if you learning theory and you'd like to know a few things like how to build chords or intervals or scales, improvisation, leave in the comments down below, and I'm gonna do my best to make a video for you. Okay, so let's jump to the chords here and let's go to sequence number 1. Let's see how to play those chords. Okay guys, so here we have fret number 5 here. This is fret number 5. This chord here is called A minor 7. Now I'm gonna be teaching 6 chords, as I mentioned. Super ultra, like mega important to memorize the names of those chords. Like just focus on memorizing position and name, not just the position and name. It's very important because, for example, this is an A minor 7, which I will explain in a second. But if you learn that position, you can use that position on different frets of the guitar. So for example, if this is an A minor 7 and you memorize that, and then on another song you have to play G minor 7, you know that this is A flat, G minor 7. I'm gonna be giving you a video showing like the names of all those notes here, but for now, just focus on A, like the name, A minor 7, and the position. Make sure you don't neglect the name. The name is super important. So let's learn the first one. First one is gonna be called A minor 7. So fret number 5. We are gonna use only this fret here. We're gonna use 4 fingers here. So finger 1 goes on the top here, top string, fret number 5. We're going to skip that string here, then go to same fret, string number 4, finger number 2, then below finger number 2, finger number 3 on string number 3, and then finger 4 go on string number 4, fret number 5. Now we do not play that string or this one here. So that is the A minor 7. Now the second sequence is going to be called a D7-9. What we do is keep that same position. Now get this finger, take it off. Finger 2 goes up to string number 5, fret number 5. And then finger number 1 is going to be on fret number 4 here on the 4th string. I'm going to show here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're here. Finger number 1 goes here on string number 4, fret number 4, like this. You guys can see here, like here. Now we don't play this one the top, neither the bottom one, just those 4 here. Then the last position of that sequence is called the G major 7. Again, memorize those names, guys. Out of those 3, this one here probably will be the most challenging one. Fret number 3 here, guys. Finger 1 goes on the top string. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your finger number 2, same fret, second bottom string here. Now on fret number 4, we're gonna go to those 2 strings in the middle, string 3, string 4. Finger number 3 is going to go fret number 4, string number 4. Finger number 4 will be just below your finger 3 here on fret number 4. We don't play that string second top, neither the bottom one, just that one and those 3 here. Now again, A minor 7, D7-9, G major 7. Now let's have a look how I'm playing on my right hand. Okay guys, so the way I'm playing those chords is this. I'm using my fingers. The thumb is going to be playing those 2 strings here. For example, on the A is going to be here, on the G major 7 is going to be here, and the D7-9 is going to be here. Now those 3 fingers here, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play that guy here, finger number, here you don't actually call numbers, we say the ring finger on the second bottom string, middle finger on the 3rd string, index finger on the 4th string, and the thumb here. So what I do is just grab the string, just like you grab it like this. Now, so one nice way to start, just grab it first. So A minor 7, D7-9 with the bass here now, and the G major 7. Thumb back here. Nice. Now, once you play that a few times, and I would recommend to play that maybe, I don't know, that sequence for a few minutes, we're gonna learn like a jazz rhythm here. Now, jazz doesn't have like a rhythm properly, but there is like a way to play that it kind of is like very jazzy. I would use for like play like, let's say if I'm playing 2 guitars, that's how I'd be playing like a jazz comp. So first we're gonna play the thumb, and then those 3 fingers together like this, and then you do that again. Nice. Now when I play for the first, I call top and bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. I will play the bottom fingers, and then I will kind of stop the sound by lifting my fingers on my left hand a little like this, and then I do again and let it ring more. So again. So when you play the whole sequence, sounds like this. Now the G major 7, and again. The G major 7 goes twice, guys. Let's try. Let's have a look at the groove here with the right hand with the left hand. Sounds like this. So here you go, guys. I'm gonna use my hand here so you can see how both hands would work together. Of course, that hand would never be here if I'm playing on a gig, but just so you can see how it works. It works like this. The jazz groove. Down, at top, bottom. Stop the sound, and then second time, let it ring. So the whole sequence would be like this. And again on the last one, twice. One more time. So that's the first sequence, guys. Again, super important, memorize the names. I'm gonna play one more time so you can see the whole picture here. Now, if you've never played guitar and you want to start learning, those chords would probably be very tricky. I would not recommend you to start with those chords because that might actually be way too hard for you and make you not enjoying playing the guitar. If that's your case, make sure to watch this video right here where I explain. Actually, I'm gonna leave instead of video, I'm gonna give a playlist here with videos where you can play the basic chords of the guitar. Or if you know some chords but you don't know many chords, let's say you just know like 2 or 3 major chords, watch that video before you watch this lesson here. It's just going to be more beneficial to you. Now I'm going to be teaching the second sequence with 3 other chords. Well, for this second sequence, guys, I'm going to use my acoustic guitar, and I'm going to be teaching you guys instead of the jazz pattern here, rhythm pattern, I'm going to be teaching you one from Brazil called Bossa Nova. Now I'm from Brazil, and I have to say I love Bossa Nova. That's my favorite style, or one of my favorite styles. Anyway, the sequence will sound like this. I'm going to play and then show you the chords. Now that sequence here, it is harder than the first one. So if you haven't mastered the first one, I would recommend, to stay there, make sure you get those chords, and then come to this one here. They're both very beautiful, and they're gonna be both very useful for you. So let's learn how to play those chords here. So guys, here what we have here, this is fret number 5 here. So the first position is a kind of tricky one. It's called D minor 7. D minor 7. So we start with your finger number 2 on the second top string, fret 5, and then this finger here actually is easier. Skip that string for now. Go same fret, finger number 3, fret number 5, third bottom string, and finger number 4 on fret number 6, second bottom string. Now this finger here, guys, that's probably the most challenging part. You're gonna have to skip fret number 3, 2, 4, skip fret number 4, go to fret number 3 here on the 4th string. Now we don't play that one, neither the bottom string for that position. And then that's how it sounds. I'm gonna use my finger here. Okay, that's the D minor 7. Now the next one is gonna be called G7 13. G7 13. So what we do is that fret here, fret number 3, top string, finger number 1. We're going to skip that string here, go to string number 4, same fret, finger number 2. Then fret number 4, string number 3, that finger here, finger number 3. And on fret number 5, second bottom string, finger number 4. So again. We don't play that string here, guys, neither the very bottom one. That's probably the hardest of them all, guys. G13, G7 13. Now the last one is going to be called C major 7. Now we do need a bar chord for this position here, guys. What we're gonna do is that finger 1 here is gonna be barring this whole fret here. For now, just put the tip of the finger here. String, this is fret number 3, okay? Fret number 3, second top string, then finger number 3, skip fret number 4 on the 4th string, then finger number 2, fret number 4, 3rd string, finger number 4, the pinky goes on fret number 5, same as this finger here, fret on the second bottom string. Now if you can, with your finger, you have to play the bottom note here, if you can, like this. That part here, like here, this part here, you gotta play that if you can. If not, you can just play those 4 strings here if you find too hard, but if you can, try to get this part here, and that is the position, guys. So the whole sequence. Now this first chord here, guys, is also sounds really nice if you get your pinky and bring it back. Let's go D minor 7 9. I absolutely love this chord, like 100% love. But sometimes this, depending on the song, this might sound better. Yeah. Or now let's learn the bossa nova rhythm. So guys, to play the bossa nova rhythm, what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna keep the fingers similar to the position before, to the jazz one, with those 3 fingers here. Skip the bottom string here. We're not gonna use the bottom for now. The thumb is gonna go here on the D minor, here for the G, here for the C. So the bossa nova goes like this. So how does that work? Together, bottom, top, bottom, ta ta tung ta 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 tung ta, like this. And then when you put the chords, sound like this. Let's see how that works, the strumming and the chords. Okay guys, so this is when you put together left hand and right hand, it will sound like this for the bossa nova. Last chord, you do twice. Together, bottom, top, bottom. Now, one thing you can do once you learn those chords, guys, is to use a pick to play. For example, the first sequence, if you use a pick, just make sure you don't play the strings you can't play, which is the second top and the bottom. Same as on the D, you don't play the top one here, neither the bottom, or the G, you don't play the second top or the bottom. The strings you can't play when you're using the fingers, the pick, you try to mute those strings. usually using this finger here, like the flash of the finger, but you can use your pick. You can use your pick, same as use the fingers. It works in both ways, same as the second sequence here. Which means once you master the positions is super important, guys, plus the names, don't forget about the names. Once you master the positions and memorize the names, you can play different rhythms here. The important thing is to memorize and to practice those positions. Well, guys, this is it for today. Those are 6 positions that I absolutely recommend you guys to memorize. Practice them. You can use a pick, learn the ways we're learning here with like the jazz groove. It's a very nice skill to master that, and the bossa nova one. That would be 2 amazing rhythms to practice those chords. But using those or using like a rhythm you like, it doesn't matter. Just memorize them and memorize the names. Guys, also please don't forget to subscribe and give the like button if you enjoy this video. That just helps us growing the channel. The idea is to bring always information to help you guys. And subscribe to the channel, guys. I've planned like a whole course with theory, scales, improvisation, how to play songs. If you would like to learn some specific thing on guitar, just make sure to write in the comments down below. I'll do my best to do a video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe because that really helps. Well, I hope you go and practice those chords. As I always say, consistency is the key. Don't play one day and forget about it. Just practice for a few weeks. And I would recommend right now, finish the video and practice right now. That would be my recommendation for you. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.